You ever felt like you're talking, but no one really hears you? Like you're explaining something deep, something that matters, and the person just nods but doesn't get it. That's the problem with words. They are clumsy. They are like trying to scoop up water with a net. You ever noticed that? We spend so much energy trying to say the right thing, but the real stuff, the stuff that changes us, it lives somewhere else. It's in a glance. A pause. A shared silence. That's what this story is about. It's about a moment that changed everything, without a single word. Imagine you're sitting on a mountainside, thousands of years ago. The air is still. There's a crowd around you, all waiting for the Buddha to speak. He's known for his teachings, his parables, his wisdom. But today, he does something weird. He doesn't say a word. He just picks up a flower. A simple, white flower. He holds it up. And he waits. What would you think? Is this a joke? What's the lesson? Am I missing something? That's the thing about Zen, it doesn't give you answers. It gives you a mirror. And that mirror shows you your own mind. You see, we're conditioned to expect explanations. We want the formula. The 5 steps to enlightenment. The 3 secrets to happiness. But what if the real secret is that there is no secret? What if the answer is just sitting there, right in front of you, and you've been too busy thinking to notice? That's the problem. We think our way out of presence. We analyze, we judge, we compare. And in that noise, we lose the moment. Ever done that? You're watching a sunset, and instead of feeling it, you're thinking, wow, this is beautiful, I should remember this. You've already left. The flower story? It's a wake-up call. It says, stop. Look. Just this. Right now. That's the teaching. And it's not a teaching at all. It's an invitation. And this invitation echoes through centuries, reminding us that the most profound truths are often the simplest. Consider the story of a Zen student who spent years studying under a master, memorizing sutras, and perfecting his meditation posture. One day, the master handed him a cup of tea and said, "Drink." The student hesitated, expecting a deeper lesson. The master sighed and said, "You've missed the point. The tea is the lesson. The warmth, the bitterness, the steam rising, that's it." So, what's the problem? It's this, we're addicted to meaning. We can't just let something be. We have to label it, categorize it, file it away. Oh, that's a sunset. Oh, that's a flower. Oh, that's a teaching. And once we label it, we think we understand it. But we don't. We've just built a little box around it. And then we walk away, feeling smart. But here's the truth, that box is empty. The real thing, the living, breathing, mysterious thing, it's still outside. And we missed it. This is the problem of the mind. It's always grasping. It wants to own experiences, to possess them through understanding. But you can't own a moment. You can only be in it. Think about the last time you truly felt alive. Was it when you were thinking? Or was it when you were completely absorbed, dancing, laughing, crying, staring at the stars? That's the space we're after. But most of us live in our heads. We're like ghosts, drifting through our own lives. We're here, but we're not here. We're planning tomorrow. Replaying yesterday. Worrying about what someone said. And in that mental traffic, the flower gets ignored. The Buddha knew this. He saw that his disciples were chasing his words, trying to memorize them, trying to build a system. And he knew that systems are just crutches. They help you walk, but they are not the destination. So he did something radical. He broke the pattern. He held up a flower. And he waited. Can you imagine the silence? The confusion? The disciples probably looked at each other, wondering what to do. Some might have thought it was a test. Some might have tried to analyze the flower's symbolism. Is it about impermanence? Beauty? Emptiness? All valid ideas. But all just ideas. The point wasn't the flower. The point was the holding. The point was the present moment, shared between teacher and student. And only one person got it. Mahakashyapa. He smiled. That's it. He smiled. And the Buddha said, I have the treasury of the true Dharma, the wondrous mind of Nirvana. I now transmit it to Mahakashyapa. No words. Just a smile. That's the transmission. It's not about knowing. It's about recognizing. Recognizing that you're already there. You just forgot. And this recognition is not a one-time event, it's a practice. Every day, we have opportunities to see the flower in you. Perhaps it's in the way a child laughs without reason, or the way rain falls on a window pane. These moments are invitations to drop our labels and simply be present. There's a famous story of a Zen master who, when asked to explain enlightenment, simply pointed at a tree. The student looked and saw only a tree. Ancient wisdom has the answer. But it's not the answer you think. It's not a philosophy to memorize. It's not a belief system. It's a practice, a way of being. The story of the flower is the foundation of Zen. It's the origin of the mind-to-mind transmission. And it's radical because it bypasses the intellect entirely. Think about that. For centuries, we've been taught that knowledge comes through words. Through books, lectures, debates. But Zen says, the most important thing can't be said. It can only be shown. And even then, it's not about the showing. It's about the seeing. The seeing that happens when you drop your filters. When you stop trying to get it and just let it be. This is the wisdom of the ancients. They knew that the mind is a wonderful servant but a terrible master. When you let it run the show, you end up in circles. You chase happiness, but it's always one step ahead. You chase peace, but it's always just out of reach. Why? Because you're looking for it in the wrong place. You're looking in thoughts, in concepts. But peace isn't a thought. It's the absence of needing to think. It's the space between thoughts. And that space is always there. It's the background of your awareness. You just have to stop covering it up with mental noise. The flower story is a direct pointer to that space. When the Buddha held up the flower, he was saying, look, this is it. This moment. This flower. This breath. There's nothing else you need. And Mahakashyapa smiled because he saw it. He didn't think about it. He didn't analyze it. He just saw. And in that seeing, he was free. This is the wisdom we've lost. We've replaced direct experience with second-hand knowledge. We read about meditation, but we don't meditate. We watch videos about mindfulness, but we're not mindful. We collect information like it's currency, but the real wealth is in the experience itself. The ancients knew that the path isn't about accumulating. It's about letting go. Letting go of the need to know. Letting go of the need to control. Letting go of the need to be someone. And in that letting go, you find everything. Consider the story of a wealthy merchant who visited a Zen master, seeking the secret to happiness. The master poured him a cup of tea, and kept pouring even after it overflowed. The merchant cried out, "Stop! The cup is full." The master replied, "Like this cup, your mind is full of your own opinions and knowledge. Let me tell you a story that proves it." There's a famous Zen master named Lingji. He was known for his direct, sometimes harsh, style. One day, a monk came to him and asked, "What is the essence of Buddhism?" Lingji didn't answer. He just sat there. The monk waited. and waited. Finally, Linji said, "Pass me that cushion." The monk was confused. "But master, I asked you a question." Linji said, "I answered it." The monk didn't understand. He thought Linji was being evasive. But Linji was pointing to the same thing as the flower. He was saying, the essence of Buddhism isn't in words. It's in this cushion. This moment. This simple act of passing something. Life is happening right now. Are you in it? Or are you asking questions about it? This is the trap of the spiritual seeker. We want the grand revelation, the lightning bolt, the secret that unlocks everything. But the truth is mundane. It's ordinary. It's in the way you drink your tea, the way you breathe, the way you walk from your car to your front door. That's where the magic is. Not in some distant mountain top. Not in some ancient text. Right here. Right now. And you've been walking past it your whole life. There's another story about a student who asked his master, "How do I find peace?" The master said, "When you're hungry, eat. When you're tired, sleep." The student said, "But doesn't everyone do that?" The master replied, "No. Most people are eating, but thinking about something else. They are sleeping, but dreaming of the day. They are never fully there. That's the point. The flower story is about being fully there, fully present. So present that the flower and you become one. There's no separation. No observer and observed. Just the blooming. Just the moment. And in that moment, everything is complete. You don't need anything else. You don't need to become enlightened. You already are. You just have to stop pretending you're not. This is the radical message of Zen. It's not about becoming better. It's about realizing you were never broken. The flower is a mirror. And when you see it clearly, you see yourself. Not the self you think you are. The self that's been there all along. The one that doesn't need to be fixed. Consider the story of a young woman who came to a Zen master, feeling inadequate and lost. She said, "Master, I'm not good enough. I'm not peaceful like you." The master laughed and said, "You are already peace itself. You just don't believe it. Look at that flower." So how do you apply this today? How do you take this ancient story and make it your own? It's simpler than you think. And harder. Because it requires you to stop. To actually stop. Not just pause your Netflix. Not just take a deep breath before a meeting. I mean really stop. For 1 minute. For 5 minutes. Sit down somewhere. No phone. No book. No agenda. Just sit. And notice. Notice the weight of your body. The air on your skin. The sounds around you. And then, notice that you're noticing. That awareness behind your thoughts. That's the flower. That's the transmission. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to analyze it. Just let it be. That's the practice. It's called just sitting in Zen. Shikantaza. And it's the most radical thing you can do in a world that's screaming for your attention. Here's a practical exercise for you. Tomorrow, when you wake up, before you check your phone, pick up an object. A leaf. A cup. A flower. Hold it in your hand. And just look at it. Don't name it. Don't think about where it came from. Don't think about what it means. Just look. See the color. The texture. The light reflecting off it. Stay with it for 30 seconds. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. That's it. That's the whole practice. You're recreating the Buddha's gesture in your own life. And you might feel nothing. That's okay. You might feel a sense of peace. That's okay too. The point isn't the feeling. The point is the doing. The showing up. The willingness to be present. Over time, this changes you. Not because you're accumulating some special knowledge, but because you're unlearning the habit of distraction. You're training your mind to be still. And in that stillness, the flower starts to speak. Not in words. In a kind of knowing. A felt sense that you're part of something larger. Something that can't be explained. Something that can only be lived. This is the transmission. It's happening right now. As you read these words, there's a part of you that knows exactly what I'm talking about. That part doesn't need proof. It doesn't need a teacher. It just needs you to listen. So listen. The flower is still being held up. Can you see it? Let me share a personal example. A friend of mine once told me about a morning when she was rushing to work, stressed and anxious. She stopped at a park bench and noticed a single dandelion growing through a crack in the pavement. So here we are. At the end of this journey. But it's not an end. It's a beginning. Because now you know. You know that the answer isn't out there. It's in here. In the space between your thoughts. In the breath that's moving through you right now. The Buddha held up a flower, and Mahakashyapa smiled. That smile wasn't about understanding. It was about recognition. Recognition of what's always been true. You are not your thoughts. You are not your problems. You are the awareness that watches them. And that awareness is free. It's always been free. You just forgot. But now you remember. And remembering is enough. You don't have to do anything with this. You don't have to become a Zen master. You don't have to quit your job and move to a monastery. Just let this knowledge settle. Let it marinate. The next time you see a flower, or a leaf, or a cup of coffee, pause. Just for a second. And remember the story. Remember that the most profound teaching is the one that doesn't need words. And then, go about your day. But carry this with you. The flower is still being held up. In every moment. In every breath. The universe is offering itself to you. Will you receive it? Or will you keep searching for something else? The choice is yours. And it's the only choice that matters. Thanks for sitting with me. If this resonated, take a moment to share it with someone who needs to hear it. And maybe, just maybe, hold up a flower of your own. You never know who might smile. Namaste. There's a story about a man who spent his whole life seeking enlightenment. He traveled to distant lands, studied with gurus, and read countless books. Finally, he returned home, exhausted and empty-handed. As he walked into his garden, he saw a flower blooming in the sunlight. And for the first time, he truly saw it.